What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome to Edmonton, Canada for SmackDown Live. And we are wasting no time. We are getting right into the action as part of the SmackDown, the inaugural SmackDown Championship Tag Team #1 Contenders Tournament. I kind of said that out of order, whatever. We're kicking things off, though, with Sanity. Of course, Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf, they defeated the Primetime Players in the first round of the tournament, and now tonight, they will be taking on the team of Rich Swann and TJ Perkins. That is going to be your opening contest for this evening. We've got a big, action-packed show in store for you. Later on tonight in the main event, we will see the returning Chris Jericho take on the monster among men, Braun Strowman. That is your main event for this evening right now. Well, right now, looks like we're going to be kicking off the show with a little bit of chaos, because whenever Sanity's out there, you never know what to expect. I mean, they've only been here for a short time, but very quickly, they've certainly put the WWE locker room on notice. More specific, not even just the SmackDown locker room, because Nikki Cross, she has made an impact over on Monday Night Raw as well, taking out Brie Bella. Eric Young really is the only man who has yet to really take action here. Well, even that's not entirely the case, because Eric Young, he's been messing with Roman Reigns. I mean, Sanity, they've been all over the place. They've been leaving their mark in more ways than one, interfering with other superstars, and as well looking to take over this SmackDown Tag Team Championship tournament. Well, the funny thing about all this really is that, I mean, they are here as a part of the new Superstar Initiative, but the only two who are currently actually under contract with the WWE are Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane. They're the only two who have actually competed in an official WWE match to earn a contract with SmackDown. So Nikki Cross and Eric Young, while they are technically under some sort of deal with the WWE as per the new Superstar Initiative, so they've got some sort of, I'm not sure the specifics of it, maybe it's one of those per appearance deals or whatnot, but Nikki Cross and Eric Young, they're just kind of here right now. They're not officially under contract with SmackDown, but evidently Triple H has made, per the rules of this new Superstar Initiative, Triple H has said, hey, let them go. Let them stick around, because they might be WWE superstars one day. I guess, from a business perspective, that makes sense, but there's just so many things, so many potential outliers with this situation. Because, I mean, this is a tag team matchup. Dane and Wolf are going to be competing, but when you've got Nikki Cross and Eric Young ringside, you never know what could happen. There could be all sorts of interference all over the place, distractions, who knows. I'm certainly worried for Rich Swann and TJ Perkins here tonight going up against Sanity, because, I mean, Sanity, they beat the former tag team champions, the Primetime Players, and from what I've heard, Darren Young has been put on the shelf indefinitely from injuries he sustained in that matchup. So, I mean, Sanity, they are a force to be reckoned with. They are a freak of nature, as a unit especially. I mean, individually, who knows what they're capable of. I mean, we saw Killian Dane by himself decimate Roman Reigns at Battleground. So, I mean, anything could happen. TJ Perkins and Rich Swann, they're already sort of underdogs in this environment, just from their size alone. But then again, just because they might be smaller, they're cruiserweights, that doesn't mean that TJ Perkins and Rich Swann aren't, technically impressive wrestlers. I mean, Rich Swann and TJ Perkins, they've developed a name for themselves. They've managed to, obviously, make it onto the WWE's radar enough to qualify for this new Superstar Initiative, and as well as that, not only have they just come here as part of the new Superstar Initiative, but they've officially earned SmackDown contracts, because they did win their matchup in the first round of the tournament. So, Rich Swann, TJ Perkins, they I mean, they've got enough... Oh, God! Enough credibility in their own right. You don't want to take them lying down, but... I mean, Rich Swann just took a devastating enziguri to the back of the head from Alexander Wolf. And now a big boot. Rich Swann, even I think on the way down, his face bounced off that bottom rope. Rich Swann, he had to have his brain scrambled already in this matchup by Alexander Wolf, and that just goes to show the destructive power that Sanity possesses. They're just that devastating of a faction. As Rich Swann, German suplex, dropped on the back of his head. And Alexander Wolf, he's having another one of those tantrums in the ring, going through another one of those episodes. I mean, I don't know what to make of these guys. I mean, they're all freaks. They're all freaks in nature. I mean, Nikki Cross, we've seen her when she decimated Brie Bella. I mean, I don't know how to read any of these people. But right now, one thing you can certainly read is the destruction of Rich Swann, as he just got driven into the ring apron there. The hardest part of the ring, spine first, by Killian Dane. I mean, Rich Swann, he can't be feeling too good out there. Not only has he had his brain scrambled by Alexander Wolf, but he might have had his spine shattered by Killian Dane. And you can see Rich Swann doing everything he can to try to survive, just trying to get a moment's respite rolling outside of the ring. But Killian Dane's not going to let that happen. Killian Dane is going to scoop him up onto his shoulders. He's going to bring him back inside that ring. He's going to bring him back inside the ring by force. Oh, God! Instead, just going to plant him face first. Snake eyes on the apron. And now Dane, just look at Dane. With ease, just tossing Rich Swann around onto the concrete floor as well. I mean, Rich Swann, very rough start to this matchup, and this might end as quickly as it began. We might already be seeing the short, quick demise of TJ Perkins and Rich Swann. As Swann right now trying to gather his bearings, Perkins calling for a tag, but Swann's in no condition to make that tag. However, Killian Dane will make the tag to Alexander Wolf, and we're going to see a deadly combination in the works. Powerbomb elbow drop combination, cover by Alexander Wolf, hook of the leg, 1, 2, but no, Rich Swann manages to kick out. Rich Swann stays alive, and now look at this again. Swann rolling to the outside of the ring. Wolf's not too happy about that. And that has been Swann's strategy, is just keep rolling outside the ring, keep trying to gain a moment to just catch his breath. Oh, what? Alexander Wolf just raked his back. I mean, there's nothing pretty about that. That's just, oh God, but now a super kick on the jaw by Swann. Almost as though Alexander Wolf, his dirty tactics there just woke him up, just reinvigorated Rich Swann, and now look at this. Springboard moonsault to the outside. Now Rich Swann's starting to heat up. Had a very rough start to this matchup, but now it looks like Rich Swann is finally getting in gear, but you can see. I mean, just look at this. Nikki Cross and Eric Young circling the ring like hyenas. I mean, you never know what they're going to do. As Rich Swann, springboard dropkick, able to take Wolf back inside the ring. So far, no interference from Cross or Eric Young. But Rich Swann is going to try to bring the fight back to Alexander Wolf. Shades of Rob Van Dam with some rolling thunder. And then a springboard moonsault yet again. Rich Swann now, I mean, you can see he's really starting to fire up if he's able to fly around that ring quick in the pace. This is the type of offense Rich Swann needs to go for. Frog splash. You want to talk about paying homage to Rob Van Dam. Now hook of the leg. Is that going to do it? No. Alexander Wolf just barely gets the shoulder off the canvas, but Rich Swann has certainly turned the tables in his favor. Sanity is in a bit of trouble. But as I say that, it looks like Alexander Wolf's going to try to turn things back into their corner as he suplexes Rich Swann back inside the ring. And of course, the winner of this matchup will go on to SummerSlam to compete in the inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Oh, come on! Rich Swann, he's down on the mat, and Alexander Wolf takes the opportunity to take a couple cheap shots on TJ Perkins, knock him off the apron. And right now, I mean, Sanity, I think we can almost call it. I mean, Perkins hasn't been able to get into this matchup at all. Wait a minute. Well, hold that thought. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, because here's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns in the middle of this matchup. Well, he's coming out to ringside. We know that Roman Reigns has history with Sanity, as I said earlier in the show. And now look at this, Eric Young is throwing off the Wait, what's going on over there? Eric Young going after Roman Reigns. Nikki Cross, well, who the hell is that? Wait a minute, that's Brie Bella. Roman Reigns has come out to ringside. He's going after Eric Young. And Brie Bella has come to get herself some revenge on Nikki Cross. Spear! Eric Young nearly broken in half with that spear by Roman Reigns. And Killian Dane now. Killian Dane sees what's going on. He's looking to get himself a piece of Roman Reigns. Come to the aid of Eric Young, but right now Alexander Wolf's by himself. Killian Dane he's up and left. Eric Young has been knocked out on the stage. Dane has just chased Reigns backstage. And now Nikki Cross is getting taken a task by Brie Bella. She's got a steel chair. A steel chair shot to the skull. Nikki Cross and Brie Bella are at war right now. Killian Dane has chased Roman Reigns backstage. And Alexander Wolf, well, he's trying... I mean, does Alexander Wolf even realize that he's out there by himself now? Well, he's trying to carry on the fight, but Rich Swann with the counter. Rich Swann able to counter, and now it's a 2-on-1 affair, basically. No Killian Dane in sight as Rich Swann absolutely planted Alexander Wolf. And now, finally, gonna make the first tag to TJ Perkins in the matchup. But at this point, I mean, the matchup might be a foregone conclusion. Alexander Wolf's all alone, nobody to help him, and TJ Perkins going for the rocket kick. The boot to the side of the skull after getting planted by Rich Swann. Wolf might be out. Cover. 2, 3. And just like that, Rich Swann and TJ Perkins managed to turn a disaster into a victory. Well, of course, got to give the assist to Brie Bella and Roman Reigns. As look at this, Jesus Christ. Nikki Cross diving off that equipment box and elbow drop on a Brie Bella on the concrete floor. Don't tell me she's going to go for that trash can. I mean the match is over. Perkins and Swann are going to SummerSlam. But Brie Bella and Nikki Cross are just tearing each other apart out over in the crowd. And Killian Dane, where's he gone? Eric Young is still unconscious on the ramp. He got speared in half by Reigns. Dane, he's somewhere backstage. Wait, Titus O'Neil? Titus O'Neil just put Killian Dane through a table. Well, it looks like Titus looking... Jesus Christ, now a trash can to the skull of Nikki Cross. This is chaos. Utter chaos, but then again, that's what you come to expect with Sanity, isn't it? Well, Titus O'Neil, I guess, has looked to get some redemption for Darren Young. Roman Reigns has gotten involved. Is there some sort of alliance here? What is going on? Well, of course, Asuka's already set to defend the Women's Championship against Nia Jax at SummerSlam. So Charlotte, she's not going to get that rematch. And of course, Charlotte is dealing with that arm injury, so I mean, she probably should take it easy, but then again, we know that's not how Charlotte rolls. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alexa Bliss. You know, these two have just been at each other's throats over the last several months. Well, here we go again. Bliss and Charlotte. I mean, they've been competing against each other to try to see who can win the Women's Championship first. Obviously, Charlotte had her chance at Cyber Sunday. She came up short. Well, I feel like the tensions here are about to reach a boiling point. Alexa Bliss walking away from Charlotte for now, but I have a feeling that I have a feeling that these two are finally set to clash sooner rather than later. So we'll get back to that situation in the coming weeks, but right now, we've got more singles competition. Still trying to process what just went down with Sanity. So yes, TJ Perkins and Rich Swann, they are going to SummerSlam. They are the first team to qualify for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. We will figure out who will go on to face Swann and Perkins on next week's SmackDown when the team of Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa take on the Wyatt family. But you got Nikki Cross and Brie Bella. There's an unsettled situation there. You got this seeming alliance between Roman Reigns and Titus O'Neil, getting rid of Eric Young and Killian Dane. Man. Well, things surely are getting pretty heated going on to SummerSlam, but right now, as I said, gotta focus our attention on the action at hand. It's a singles matchup, and it's gonna be between the two men who failed to win the vote at Cyber Sunday, who failed to, get voted into that Intercontinental Championship triple threat matchup. So we're gonna be seeing Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10, taking on the King of Cuteville, Tyler Breeze. Of course, at Cyber Sunday, these two men were also on the ballot for that Cyber Sunday matchup, that Intercontinental Championship triple threat, but it was instead Big Cass and The Miz who were voted in to face Cody Rhodes. Of course, Cody Rhodes retained the title. He was able to defeat The Miz and Big Cass, although, again, it's in another one of those sort of questionable finishes where Big Cass sort of did all the work for Rhodes, and then Rhodes picked his spot, he jumped in, and basically just finished off the scraps, whatever was left of The Miz. So, Rhodes, he again manages to get the crafty win, manages to sneak away with the title, but with SummerSlam just around the corner, you gotta wonder who's gonna be next in line. I mean, The Miz, he's had opportunity after opportunity, but at the same time, Rhodes has never really gotten that definitive victory. He's never really beaten Miz. I mean, I don't know. It's a tricky situation. Very tricky situation. But then, of course, not everything revolves around The Miz. Tyler Breeze has been looking impressive lately as well. Same with Ty Dillinger. I mean, Dillinger, yes, he was defeated by Braun Strowman at Battleground. But other than that, Dillinger has been holding his own out there. And again, of course, you have Tyler Breeze, who's been really just begging for that Intercontinental Championship matchup. I mean, he's been greedy for it. He definitely thinks he deserves it. And I mean, fair credit to Breeze. He's been winning a couple of matches lately. He did manage to pick up a win over The Miz before, although, did sort of bend the rules to get it. You see Breeze there throwing up a pose, but oh god, Ty Dillinger's not gonna let him flaunt his abilities, his good looks in this matchup. Ty Dillinger's going to bring the fight right to him. This Ty Dillinger, nope. Breeze able to block the forearm, and now here comes Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze with a strut, nope. Counter by Dillinger. Straight out of the gate, we're back and forth. These two men very evenly matched out there. It looks like Ty Dillinger is going to start off with the upper hand, hangs him out to dry on the top rope. Inverted suplex. And Dillinger to the corner saying, bring it on, Tyler. Bring it on, Prince Pretty. Of course, both of these men would love a shot at the Intercontinental title. You could argue that both men deserve it. Although, then again, I mean, really, that situation with the title, it's all up in the air right now. Big Cass, Miz, they just had opportunities at Cyber Sunday. So perhaps this could be the time for Breeze or Dillinger. And that's why a matchup like this is so important, so critical. Because the winner of this matchup might just become the next #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. As Tyler Breeze now just hammering away. Just punching Dillinger right in his face, right in his nose. Of course, Prince Pretty doesn't want you to punch him in his supermodel face, but he's perfectly content giving some other uggos some facial reconstruction. He probably figures he's doing him a favor. But again with Breeze, we have seen in the past his ego has gotten the better of him. But then again, sometimes you gotta fire him up a little bit. You gotta tap into that mean streak of his. And that's the thing about Breeze, is that he doesn't always know when to get serious. I mean, we've seen how devastating he can be when he does get serious. I mean, he had quite an impressive winning streak there for a while after he had been defeated by Apollo Crews, who, let's not get into the whole situation with Apollo Crews. I mean, I'm sure Lita's got enough on her plate right now. I don't need to really dwell on that situation, but I mean, Tyler Breeze beating the likes of TJ Perkins, Tommaso Ciampa. And Breeze has had some very physical matches, but, you know, once he can tap into that mean streak, he truly is a tough competitor out there. But, I mean, then again, that's the thing. If he can really tap into the reserves. If not, well then, he's going to end up letting his opponent get the better of him. I mean, that's the thing. Breeze cannot underestimate his opponents. That's the thing with his ego, is sometimes it can blind him. As right now you can see, again, Breeze just with the aggression. That's what he's got to bring out. That's what we need to see more of from Tyler Breeze, is that aggression. Because that's what's going to win him a title one day. That's the thing, Breeze, I do see this man as potentially being a future World Heavyweight Champion. It's just a matter of whether or not he can keep that ego of his in check. Because right now, Tye Dillinger bounced face first off the turnbuckle. And that's the thing, Tye Dillinger's got potential as well. Don't count that man out. And again, that's what it all comes down to, Breeze. He needs to make sure he's focusing on the opponent in front of him, not on the Intercontinental Championship. He's got to take it one match at a time. As again, Breeze taking a moment to mock his opponent, taking a moment to pose for the crowd. I'm sure Breeze has got some fangirls, maybe even some fanboys out there in the crowd. But again, you can't give Dillinger that extra time. As Tye Dillinger turns things... Oh, right to the face. Right to the face of Tyler Breeze. And now Tye Dillinger looking for a snap suplex. Gonna bridge in for the cover one, but just a 1 count. Tye Dillinger starting to turn the tables in this matchup. Oh, wait, speaking of posing for the crowd, the perfect 10 throws up a perfect 10 for this. I mean, that's the thing. This crowd is on fire right now. This crowd, very split down the middle. We got some nice chants in there for Tyler Breeze. But of course, Tye Dillinger, the perfect 10, he has his supporters as well. This crowd, just watches on as Tyler Breeze delivers a snap DDT. And now it's Breeze who's going to try to take the crowd out of it. Because that's the thing with Tye Dillinger, once that crowd really starts to get heated up, really starts to get fired up, that's when he starts to kick it into another gear. As Tyler Breeze goes for that. Oh! Tyler Breeze was going for a neck breaker, but Dillinger countered with one of his own. And now Tye Dillinger, he's cooking with gas. He's got Tyler Breeze up on his shoulders. Look out! He got him! The tiebreaker. Tiebreaker by Tye Dillinger. Hook of the leg on Tyler Breeze. It's over. 1, 2, 3. No! That would have been a massive victory for Tye Dillinger if he could have gotten the 3 count there, but somehow Tyler Breeze found it in him to kick out of the tiebreaker. And now Dillinger's got to be a bit beside himself. He just hit him with his best shot. And Dillinger, oh no! Breeze countered. Breeze countered into a reverse atomic drop. And now Tyler Breeze has got Dillinger. Oh, the DDT. Tyler Breeze with the DDT into the cover. 2. No. Now it's Dillinger who hangs on for dear life. But Prince Pretty's looking to go in for the finishing blow. He's looking to go in for the kill. Looking for one of his best shots. Takes him down with the unprettier hook of the leg. But Breeze is unaware of his ring presence. Unaware of his position in the ring. Tye Dillinger, his arm was under the bottom rope. Referee had to call the rope break. Tyler Breeze just got careless. And this is where that frustration, that mean streak could start to come back to bite him. If he gets blinded with rage. No. He's going to do this again, Tye Dillinger. We saw him use this against The Miz. He's going out for the steel chair. This is where Tyler Breeze, his temper starts to become a... Oh, wait, nope. Referee's got the chair. Referee takes the chair away from Tyler Breeze. Oh, but this time Tyler Breeze could pay. No, rope break. Very fortunate for Breeze that this time the rope break saved him. But he nearly cost himself the match with the referee's distraction. There's now a cover, a roll-up by Ty Dillinger. 2. No, Breeze just able to kick out. Breeze tried to introduce the steel chair. It nearly came back to cost him. Ty Dillinger, though, going to continue to go on the offensive with a snap neck breaker. And now Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10, scales to the top rope, looking to take a risk. As you can hear the crowd split for Tyler Breeze. Dillinger up top, crossbody, and he hooks the leg, able to stick for the cover. This may do it. Tyler Breeze is in trouble. No! Breeze kicks out. Breeze just barely stays alive. But Ty Dillinger, he's got to keep on the attack, stay on the offensive, going for the kill. And I think he might be going for it. He might be looking for the tiebreaker yet again. And if he can hit it a second time, that'll put Breeze away for sure, but no. Breeze counter with the elbow to the face. Oh, and the beauty shot. Beauty shot out of nowhere. Picture perfect on the money. Tyler Breeze drags him from the ropes. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Tyler Breeze nearly cost himself the match twice. First with the rope break, then with the steel chair. But he was able to learn from his mistake, countered the tiebreaker, connected with the beauty shot, and just like that, it's a picture-perfect victory for Tyler Breeze. Oh, wait a minute. And look who it is. Look who's coming down to ringside. It's the Intercontinental Champion, Cody Rhodes. Well, Tyler Breeze... Wait a minute. Well, look who's following Cody Rhodes. It's The Miz. Look, and Rhodes has no idea. Cody Rhodes has no idea that The Miz is right behind him. And The Miz takes out the Intercontinental Champion. And now The Miz is getting a piece of his arch nemesis, Cody Rhodes. Oh, now he's got the Intercontinental title. Miz has the Intercontinental title. Rhodes, he's out on his feet. And Miz just clocked Cody Rhodes with the Intercontinental Championship. Well, Miz is absolutely fed up with Rhodes' antics. Miz, when will this situation end between Miz and Rhodes? I mean, we've got to bring this to an end sooner or later. Well, if you want to talk about unfinished business that's been brewing for quite some time, Rusev and John Cena looks as though they're going to have a matchup sometime in the near future. We can finally, hopefully they can finally put their differences aside and, well, not really put their differences aside, but put their rivalry to bed. Oh my, this show has been chaos from the beginning. So much going on, so much happening, but that just goes to show the type of the environment we're in right now. On the road to SummerSlam, everybody's jockeying for position, trying to find a spot on the second biggest show of the year, the biggest party of the summer. But right now, we're not talking about SummerSlam. We're not looking for the future. We're looking at the present, as it's the return of the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, Chris Jericho. And he's going to be taking on Braun Strowman. Chris Jericho, he came back to SmackDown a couple of weeks ago, taking on Aiden English. He did pick up the win. It was a triumphant return for Chris Jericho, but it was a short-lived triumph because later that night he was assaulted backstage by Braun Strowman. And, well, then of course the next week Chris Jericho got into another fight with Braun Strowman backstage, although this time it was Chris Jericho who initiated the assault. Looked to try to get some revenge on Strowman, and that led to this matchup tonight. Chris Jericho, one-on-one with Braun Strowman in the main event of SmackDown. And Braun Strowman, well, what more is there really to say about him? This man, he's decimated opponent after opponent. He beat Ty Dillinger at Battleground, and, well, now it looks like he's set his sights on Chris Jericho. Braun Strowman slowly moving up the ranks here on SmackDown, and at this rate, I mean, he decides to go after the Intercontinental Championship, the WWE Championship. I mean, who really can deny him? Nobody's been able to stop him up to this point. He has just been a man on a mission. He's been a one-man wrecking crew. And tonight, he collides with a legend, an icon in this business, Chris Jericho. So, I mean, this could be a career-defining match for Braun Strowman tonight. His match with Ty Dillinger at Battleground, yes, it was impressive, but Ty Dillinger, he's not Chris Jericho. Ty Dillinger is in the same boat as Braun Strowman, trying to make a name for himself on SmackDown, trying to really start his career, start to define a legacy. But Chris Jericho, I mean, his reputation precedes him wherever he goes, whether... Oh, Jesus. Chris Jericho tried to take down Strowman. Strowman just bowled him over without even so much as breaking a sweat. And Chris Jericho, doesn't matter where he goes, Japan, the UK, the United States. I mean, everybody knows Chris Jericho. Everybody knows who this man is. One of the most famous names in wrestling. And tonight, he goes one-on-one with Braun Strowman as you see Jericho off the ropes with an enziguri, and Strowman barely even phased. Strowman took the kick on the jaw and, I mean, still on his feet, but now he gets knocked over the top rope to the floor. Chris Jericho, it took quite some time. He had to charge up a couple shots there, but he did finally manage to take Strowman down to the outside. Managed to knock him off his feet, and that's the name of the game for Chris Jericho. Don't let Strowman use that power. Don't let Strowman take control. Don't let Strowman dictate the pace of this matchup. Is Jericho trying to bring the fight to him? Oh no. Strowman caught him by the throat. Strowman caught him by the throat. And now Braun, charges up a massive punch to the midsection. That'll knock the wind out of the lungs of Chris Jericho. And now Y2J whips into the barricade. Strowman. There's that freakish power of his. That just God-given strength. And now Strowman gets back inside the ring. Forearm from Chris Jericho, but Strowman just, wore it like it was nothing. Wore it like you just tapped him on the face, tapped him on the cheek. Completely unfazed by that forearm shot, and now just stepping over Chris Jericho, walking over him like a carpet. And you can see Strowman is just going to that place as Chris Jericho writhes in agony on the mat. Jericho back up to his feet. Strowman, though, no! Jericho a counter. Jericho a headbutt. You saw he was a little dazed by that himself, but Jericho still trying to fight. Still trying to keep Strowman at bay. Continue to try to wear away at him with these strikes, but Strowman just will not be denied as he hangs Jericho up on that top rope. Braun Strowman. This is where he's just going to go to work now. He's going to take his time, just methodically pick Jericho apart piece by piece. There's a punch to the midsection. Jericho backed into the corner. And isn't that a good visual to really just show the dynamic in this matchup? Braun Strowman, he truly has backed Jericho into a corner. And Jericho, he's in the twilight of his career, some may say. You have to wonder how much time does Jericho have left in this business? He's been around for, it's got to be around 2 decades. Chris Jericho, he's done it all. Undisputed champion, 9-time Intercontinental champion. He's wrestled in Japan, in Mexico. And Jericho, he's done it all. So you have to wonder what really is there left for him to achieve. And as well as that, in gaining all those achievements, his body has taken a tremendous amount of punishment. So when will Chris Jericho's match, when will he have his last match? How many more bumps can his body take? Well, right now he's able to drop Strowman with an enziguri. Jericho saying, "This is not my last match." Chris Jericho gonna fight with the heart of a lion. As now just messing with Strowman there. Jericho showing some of that vintage arrogance of his. And Jericho, you see, going to the top rope saying, "Well, I guess I'm gonna take a dive here." Oh, but Strowman sidestepped. Strowman sidestepped it in a massive clothesline. Just knocked Jericho out of his boots, nearly took his head clean off his shoulders. And now Braun Strowman Braun Strowman gonna go for one of those signature moves. Drops him with the cutter. Off his shoulder, face first into the canvas. Strowman hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. No. Jericho kicks at it 2. But still, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman. What more? What more is he going to have to do to put Jericho away? But Jericho's still trying to fight back. But even when he gets a shot on Strowman, Strowman fires back with 3 more. Jericho staggered. Oh, able to block that one, though. Jericho strikes back. And now Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho back Strowman into the corner. Chris Jericho starting to rally here. Clothesline in the corner. Strowman taken down with a bulldog. Go, Chris. Now's your chance. Chris Jericho, he's got Strowman reeling. Takes him down with a couple of shoulder blocks. Chris Jericho. No, wait. Strowman tosses him over the top, but Jericho hangs on. Jericho hangs on. You can see Strowman is reeling right now. And Jericho, axe handle off the top rope. Chris Jericho's kicking it into another gear. And this is the Chris Jericho we're used to seeing. This is the Ayatollah of rock and rolla. This is the former undisputed champion. Chris Jericho, clothesline in the corner yet again, and a bulldog. And the crowd starting to get behind Jericho. The crowd rallying behind him as Chris Jericho off the ropes. Springboard, got him with a lion salt. Hook of the leg, Strowman's down. Strowman might be, not even a 2 count. Jericho puts up the rally. Strowman powers out at 1. And Jericho, well, I mean, gotta be beside himself, but really nothing he can do other than just keep chipping away at Strowman. Try to find a crack in the armor. Is Jericho, again, backbreaker. Jericho's trying to find a crack in the armor, trying to find his Achilles heel. As he lifts Strowman over the back, but Strowman countered. A kick to the leg. Oh, and another clothesline. You've got to be kidding me. Strowman just cannot be stopped. No matter what you hit him with, he comes back and hits 3 times harder. And now Braun Strowman just drops Jericho like a sack of potatoes. And now Strowman takes him up top. Vertical suplex. And from the height of a guy like Braun Strowman, that's got to be like falling off a 2nd-story building. Is Braun Strowman just going back to that place. He's looking to kick things up a notch. No. Braun Strowman, he's up on the top rope. Braun Strowman, he's going to fly. Strowman. Well, Jericho caught him on the way down. Caught him with a punch to the midsection. And Jericho, this is your chance. Jericho, put him away. Chris Jericho. Jericho's got him on his back. Well, got him tied up in the Lion Tamer, rather. The Lion Tamer cinched in. Jericho with the ultimate submission. Is he gonna put Strowman away? Can he crack the armor? No. Strowman just shrugs him off. Jericho with the Lion Tamer. Not even close to putting Strowman away, and oh no. Strowman's got him by the back of the neck. Strowman, reverse choke slam. Jericho face planted. Jericho's out, but Strowman's not even going for the cover. He wants to inflict more punishment, more damage on Chris Jericho. Maybe he is trying to end his career. This is what happens when you cross Braun Strowman's path. It's now Strowman. Strowman's got him in the elevated triangle choke. He's got him in the triangle. And I mean, Jericho's already out. The referee calls for the bell. Jericho passes out in the triangle choke. I mean, he's out cold. And Braun Strowman, in dominating fashion, puts away Chris Jericho. Another impressive outing from Braun Strowman. Chris Jericho couldn't take him down, so you have to wonder, who can? Who can stop Braun Strowman? Can anybody? I mean, Kevin Owens, he's been a dominant WWE champion, but maybe, just maybe, he's got to keep an eye out for Braun Strowman. Forget Shinsuke Nakamura. Braun Strowman may be the next big thing here on SmackDown. Well, we're out of time. I'll see you in the next one.